Right, welcome back. As promised from the last episode, this episode we're on to paint. I need to get these parts primed. Managed to get these clock covers stripped. As you can see, it's removed all the paint, but what's underneath isn't that brilliant. So I'm actually going to paint them black. All the other parts are ready to go. If you remember the disc, I've cleaned up the inside. That's come out really well on the outside as well. And also the back side now has been done. Again, so first job to do is mask all this up. Same with the caliper. Obviously I need to mask off here. And obviously the bleed nipple and the brake line bolt, I need to mask that up and mask up the master cylinder, the end, and plug that hole. So the bracket's all ready to go. And the cap as well. I'm going to give that a light coat and take that back to black. Pleased with how everything's come out. So first job, get masking. Right, so that's most of the bits done. I've just got the caliper and the disc. So they're the next two things to do. Again, the main one, obviously I don't want any paint getting in there, and the disc, obviously I need to go all the way around, block all this off. Same on the other side. Right, last couple of bits on the disc. Right, so that's the disc done, ready to go. Caliper, I've just used the old bleed nipple, I'm going to replace it, and an old banjo bolt plugs the hole. Right, so let me get set up and prepped, ready for paint. Right, so here we go, first coat of primer, which will be just a light dusting. Right, so that's the first couple of bits with a very light dusting coat. So I'll move them out of the way and then bring in the next couple of bits. like to do this in stages. Just do the back side first, then I'll flip it over and do the other side. Actually, no, I can probably get away with doing that side, then flip it over. Right, we'll do that. Right, so I'm going to leave them to dry for about 15 minutes. So there's a few bits down there, and the rest are basically hanging from wherever I can find space. So I'll give them 15 minutes and then I can go over with a heavier coat. Alright, so that's 15 minutes up for the first couple of bits, so on with the second coat, a heavier coat this time. Right, and again I'll move them out of the way and then bring in the next couple of pieces. Right, so second coat on the caliper. Right, well, pleased how they're coming out. Just going to leave them there to dry now. I'm going to give them probably a couple of hours. So 2-3 hours time, I'll come back and then I'll start top coat. Now I'm going to be using 2 different types of top coat depending on the parts. So the clock bracket, the actual lid for the master cylinder, the clock lowers, the small bracket and the master cylinder, I'm going to be using tough black, and for the caliper it will be high temperature gloss black. So I'm going to leave these, as I say, leave these for a couple of hours. For you it'll be simultaneous, and then we'll crack on with the top coat. And of course, not forgetting the disc. I nearly forgot that. I actually didn't show you it. Again, I did the same as I did before. Painted the inside and flipped it over and done the back side. So that's a bit better. That's all the parts together. So as I said, 2 or 3 hours and then we'll get some top coat on. Right, so as you join me in my time, it's about 4.5 hours later, so it's been quite a long day. All the primer parts are dry. I've given them a light wet and dry. Dried them off, degreased them. So this part is ready. So I'm going to start off with the cap. Then move on to the clock lowers and then do the other parts. So let's get some top coat on these. So I'm just going to go for a light dusting to start with. Right, so that's everything's had a light dusting. So I'm going to leave that now for about 15-20 minutes and come back and give it a heavier second coat. Right, so as you can see by the time, it's actually 10 to 8 in the evening. I've given these about 20 minutes. So I'm now going to start the thick coat and probably call that a day. It's been a long one. That's about it. Right, so thanks for joining me on that one. Bit of a long one, but like I say, a lot of paint to get in, and it's quite late now. but I wanted to get it all done. It helps me move forward. I've still got a lot more prepping and paint to do, so next episode will be, I'll be looking at the top yoke, bottom yoke, the brake splitter, and hopefully I should be able to show you the results of the actual paint that we've just done. Hopefully that should be dry. I'm going to leave the heater on here in here for probably another hour or so, and then turn it off later tonight. But as I say, still loads to come, still loads to do. Any comments in the comments box below? I appreciate all your feedback, good, bad or indifferent. I've said this so many times. I am learning. This is important to me to get your perspective, because some of you have actually done this. I've had some great responses to some of the videos I've already done where people going, that was so helpful, it was detailed, it was good. I'm learning as well, so hopefully people are learning from watching what I'm doing. I've stated many times, these are not how-tos. I am just documenting my journey of this build. I'm learning as I go. I'm reading the manual. I'm trying to get as much information. I'm feeding off of other people that are giving me good advice. Things that I didn't even think of. I can't remember your name, but I had a guy not long ago, a few episodes back, when I was doing the ultrasonic cleaner, and when you get down to the little nuts and washers and stuff, it's awkward to, he suggested just put a piece of wire between the actual mesh basket. So I didn't even think about it, so appreciate your comment on that one. But we'll continue in the next episode. There's still, as I say, there's still loads to come, there's still loads to do. I'm still waiting for parts to turn up. I have got some on order, so hopefully, well, fingers crossed, by the next episode they should be here, but I'll just have to wait and see. But as usual, subscribe button in the bottom right hand corner, so please remember to like and subscribe. It is important to me, it is important to my channel. Also hit the bell icon so you'll be notified of any future videos and new videos that are coming out. I release every Wednesday, every Saturday. Links to other videos top left and top right, and join me again next time. Thanks for watching. Cheers. Bye.